Last week at Caster School, it all came down to 3 contestants.
JBZ, Hero, and Doug Gio. There are 3 of you and only 1 spot left.
Who will stay and who will go home?
We're here to find 2 talented individuals to become Arena of Valor's next casters. This is Arena of Valor Caster School.
8 contestants compete for the top 2 spots to cast Valor Series live at E3. Your judges, Chobra and Sir Wallen, will determine who graduates. Arena of Valor Caster School.
Unfortunately, now it's time for us to decide who will be staying and who will be going home. The person that will continue on to the next challenge here at Arena of Valor Caster School will be Douglas Gio. You will be staying, and we will be seeing you at the next challenge. Kara and JBZ, we're sorry to say that you didn't make the cut, and you will be going home. However, I want to congratulate you on your efforts, and we hope to see you in future opportunities.
The moment that the judges said, Douglas, you're staying, I was excited for sure. So I was like, wow, it's like a big relief. You know you were at risk right there. It's an alarm for me. It's wake up, bring your A game, and let's get it.
2 people actually get eliminated, and to me, that made everything real.
At the end of the day, it is a competition. So you want to be friends in the long run. You know, when you're going head to head with these guys, you got to give it your all because they're going to also give it your all.
Welcome back, contestants. The 6 of you have proven to us that you're really hungry and ready to take the jobs that are thrown at you as a caster. However, if we want to know exactly how great of a caster you can be, there's one thing that we do need to check, and that's to see how you do in a real casting situation. So our next challenge today will be a real-time Arena of Valor cast.
Really, a broadcast is just so many moving elements and so many things that build up. It's like a car, and you're not even sure the thing's gonna run.
In this challenge, you will be divided into 3 teams of 2, so each of you will have a pair. First, we'll have Opal. You will be the play-by-play caster, and you'll be commentating alongside TJ. You'll be filling the role as the color commentator.
TJ undervalues himself. He is honestly awesome. I think he needs to have the confidence in his abilities because obviously it's there.
There are no negatives about my partner Opal except for maybe his hairstyle. Apart from the 2004 Justin Bieber look, he's really, really good at commentary to the point where he really does scare me.
Next, we'll have Niberia. You will be another play-by-play commentator, and you'll be paired up with D2, who'll be providing the color analysis.
I was, to be honest, a bit disappointed that I wasn't paired with Opal, but you know, once I got paired with Nigeria, I was like, all right, we're gonna do this, and it worked out well in the middle of the cast. He really surprised me with what he was able to do.
And that leaves us with Doug Gio. We'd like to see you carry the role as a play-by-play caster, and Bag, you'll be filling in the slot of a color caster. Remember, contestants, you will be judged as individuals. What I love about this challenge is it's the real deal. It tests everything you need to be a great caster. Everything from wit, energy, your play-by-play commentary, but also your color and your analysis. Your personality has to come through, and most importantly, is actually the chemistry between the 2 people. Bag, Doug Gio, if you're ready, please enter the Arena of Valor caster desk, and your minute starts now.
All right, Gio, you ready
Let's
to do
shine
this?
together, boy. I was a former civil engineer with an MBA, but my passion spoke out louder. Well, my dream really is to be an esports caster, in English especially, because it's something that you gotta venture out into another border. I have the passion, it's in my heart, I wanna do it, and I'm gonna work my best to make it happen. How you doing?
My community knows me for really making funny sounds on stream. I use them to warm up my voice as well as hype me up. And so anytime you see one of my videos, you've probably heard me go. For the first 1.5 years of streaming, I streamed the whole time with a bag over my face. The bag character really started as an inside joke between me and my friends as a way to be different while playing games online.
Let's just put on a show. No worry about if you say something wrong, we'll cover it. Let's bring the tone up, and we're gonna make it fun.
All right, so
The one thing we're gonna do is make it fun. Let's make it fun, boy.
Stand by, and we're going live in 3, 2,
Hello, fellow fans from Arena of Valor. Here we go with the picks and bans between Nova and X6.
Now, I like the Zephy's ban right off the start. That is going to be your best S-class jungle. You're going to want to shut him down right away and hopefully force some people who are really good at him to have to play off picks.
Okay, so we have a fake engage on the Abyssal Dragon. They just turn on each other, and now Nova, it's on a 5v5 with X6, and there we go. Crane goes down, and Blue turn is coming down. Nova is going to be punished on this Dragon. Now, we're getting an engage from Nova once again here. It's a 4v3. Predator is coming in to complete his team. So it's a 5v4 right now under the tower. And this tower might go down right now. But the Malik once again goes down on the fight. But the teammate reveals everything. But the tower goes down. And here we go. The game is changing. I don't think there's anything that X6 can do right now. And let's see how the match ends.
No, that was a beautiful play by Nova to force the Malik to ult late and put away the team.
So as you can see, guys, team rotation, pickoffs, everything at high level gameplay is one mistake and it turns into a snowball, and Nova knows how to punish teams.
It's fun, man. I love getting to be me. I love hearing the sound of my own voice. I can't help that bit. But really, I just love bringing the hype to an audience and letting them experience a great event. My ideal joke is one where everyone just gives me that look where they really don't want to laugh, but they can't help themselves because it was just that terrible.
My biggest strength as a caster is being able to really break down the game, really, and explain everything and make it accessible to the viewer. When a cast goes live, I know I have to bring that energy. Even though I'm laid back in person, I know that we have to really bring that experience to the audience, so I really have to elevate my energy and make it a show.
Hi everybody and welcome. We are here in game one between Team X6 and Team Nova. Starting out pretty easy, pretty calm with a Zephyr's ban.
Yeah, exactly. Zephyrus is just one of the strongest junglers, in Arena of Valor, so it makes a lot of sense there to ban him out on the side of his existence.
Yet another engage going down. The fights will not stop. Chiquitan tries to get the taunt down, but just loses his life in the process.
I don't know, yeah, exactly. The Malik has to use his shock just to get out of there. He uses his ultimate. That's a very long cooldown, and without that extremely strong ultimate there available for him, looks like Nova's going for the Abyssal Dragon, but X6 is not going to give it up.
Lil goes in a little bit aggressively, or Happy goes in a little bit aggressively. They get caught out. They get a little bit of damage on them. Like this fight right here, we're seeing Lil getting a little bit low. The heal goes out. Nothing much is going to come of it for now, but maybe the script is changing as they're going to go die for this final tower. They get it. They get Chiquitan. Sebja in a whole lot of trouble there. Oh, he goes down barely, and the fight is still going for Nova. They are wiping the floor at this point. They still have all 5 members versus the 0 soon of Team Existence. They are questioning their own as they get aced here. 0, the last one
so many
standing.
exceptional glories here. So many exceptional glories available for everyone, but this leg is going to be over right now.
Do you want to go on that side?
Most people pick up on the fact that I have a really weird sense of humor. I find it very funny when something is awkward, which a lot of people don't find funny, but I like being uncomfortable. I'm very good at adapting to what my co-caster is doing, so I can work with almost anyone, and especially within games that I'm experienced in, I can do play-by-play and color commentary.
If I want to interject something really small, I'm just going to give you one of those.
5 seconds.
Tiny bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
There was a shop near my house that was called 100% Legit. I made a parody of the name 1% Legit. Then I realized if I wanted to go into broadcast, this is a really long name. So we shortened it down to OPL, 1% Legit. Let's just add the A in there, and now it's Opal. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set between our match between Existence and Nova. I'm Opal, joined by TJ. TJ, we're beautiful Cali. I'm a Canadian. I'm melting down here, but before we get into the game, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. It's very exciting to get to see Nova play against Existence here because these are both some of the best teams in Europe.
AoE coming on down. Look at the damage coming through, and here comes Happy. He wants to join in onto the party. Nova running extremely low, but no one has fallen just yet. Blue finally finds himself the kill, and now the rest are going to roll on through. Flex looking to run away for his life. Such low health bars on the side of Existence. They're able to survive, picking up 2 members of Nova.
Chickaton saves that fight. Now though, Sebcage is still trying to hold this tower.
Now though, they've got those minion waves, and this is going to get awfully dangerous for Existence very quickly.
Oh, Flex wants to join on in. Lasso gonna land, but Happy's gonna rejoin. He's back up. He has respawned, and now he's looking to dive in onto the backside. Tower does follow on through as it falls. Existence have no bastions left, but they do have the ability to try and hold these fights, but Nova are not having any of it. Blue will get taken on down. Chick is also gonna fall himself. You have the resurrections, but it won't be enough, it would seem, as now Nova are looking for the core. Zero gets taken on down. Minions now gonna surge on forward, and like that, Existence are gonna fall, and Nova takes the game.
We now had a chance to watch all of you guys live in action, casting an actual game from Arena of Valor. We saw the potential that we saw from the very beginning start to grow. Unfortunately, only 4 people will move on to the final challenge, which does mean that 2 of you will be going home today. TJ, a lot of times when you're talking with someone, you tend to pick up on their speed and energy. And in the beginning of the game, I felt like because of Opal's play-by-play for the little skirmishes, your analysis following up was also at the same speed of information. Bag, you kind of suffer from this curse of competency, right? Given your experience with the game, you just have built-in knowledge that we don't want to miss. But your presentation and style, once you figure it out, that's going to be something that no one else can compete with. Opal, you have very distinct power and energy levels. You're okay with certain pauses, but I think you can actually afford to be even less afraid. There are times when I feel like you're still a little too fast or coming in a little too early. TJ, Bag, and Opal, you guys will be staying, and we look forward to seeing you in the final challenge. Congratulations. Please take a step to the left. There are 3 of you left with only 1 spot remaining for the final challenge. Niberia, you showed us some great moments in your commentary, and you definitely hit some high levels of energy. However, what we discussed as feedback immediately after your cast was the low energy at the start. And I hate to say it, but almost to the point that you sounded like you didn't want to be here. Unfortunately, you will not make the cut, and you will be going home today. But I want to remind you that we saw a lot of potential, and we hope to see you again, not just at Caster School, but at many other opportunities. There's now 2 of you. 1 of you guys will be staying for the final challenge, and 1 of you will be going home. D2, you brought forward the strongest point you have, which is a unique perspective in analysis with the work you do outside of commentary. And those are the things that make you unique, and it was great to see that.
You lacked some of that energy. While analysis and being able to show the common player how to play the game is great, without having enough passion behind it, it's sort of delivery is a bit dry in that sense. Doug, your charisma is probably the best thing about you, despite your inherent disadvantage. But that's not a bad thing. Your disadvantage, I think, makes your character what it is. Your uniqueness on that stage is fantastic, and I think it's a reason why we loved having you here.
It's time to make our final decision. And the last caster that will be joining us for the very final challenge here at Arena of Valor Caster School will be
Tune in next week to find out who stays and who goes home on Arena of Valor Caster School. 8 contestants compete for the top 2 spots to cast Valor Series live at E3. Your judges, Chobra and Sir Wallen, will determine who graduates. Arena Valor Caster School.